Well, it's one of the country's top New Year's resolutions, and that is sticking to a diet. But our next guest says that goal could end up making you fatter, because that's exactly what happened to her.
After years of diets and disappointment, nutritionist Lindy Cohen gave up on food fads, and then she lost 20 kilos. Lindy joins us in the studio now to explain. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Please explain. You struggled with weight since you were a youngster.
Yeah.
Tell us about your experience with dieting.
I started dieting from a really young age. I stole my mum's calorie counter book, and very quickly I became pretty obsessed. From the age of 6, I knew that I was bigger than the other girls. And by 11, I was full on dieting. And you know what happened is, after a decade of constantly obsessing about everything I ate, I'd actually gained weight. You know, I think this is such a common thing that many of us go through. We wake up in the morning, we try to be good, we have the salad, we eat the healthy food, but we come home after a really busy day, we're tired, we're stressed, and then we end up eating everything in the kitchen. And
That's me.
And then having to start all over again from scratch. So then you lie in bed at night feeling guilty, and the cycle repeats itself again and again.
Yeah.
So this book, I've written a book called The Nude Nutritionist, and it's very much about how to eat healthily without the nonsense.
Right. You know, I love the fact that you've gone to social media, you've posted a lot of these Instagram, versus reality pictures, and they've even gained international attention. What made you do it, Lindy?
Do you know what, on Instagram, what we see is the highlights reel, but beyond that, it's actually a fantasy world. It is the best bits that everyone has collected of themselves to create something that is unreal. And so when you log on, you feel really bad about yourself. And when we see a nutritionist or Instagram star on Instagram, it's this one perfect ideal. You know, it's such a cliche. And so I just really wanted to help bust that and go, you know what, you don't have to look beautiful from every angle, and eat healthily, but don't give up 95% of your life just to weigh 5% less. It's just not worth obsessing about food forever.
Amongst the things you say, you suggest we shouldn't always trust our doctor when it comes to diet advice. Why not?
Yeah, and that's slightly controversial because, we trust our doctors to give us a lot of valid information, and they do. But when it comes to nutrition, they don't get much study in it. So often I hear doctors recommending things like intermittent fasting diets and other restrictive eating plans, which work for the short term. They've got beautiful research to back them up, but you can't live like that for the rest of your life. So if you see a diet, even one recommended by a doctor, ask yourself the question, can I live like this for the rest of my life? Because if you can't, any weight loss that you get, any health benefits, you'll just regain it as soon as you finish the diet, plus more.
So it was it was when you fixed your relationship with food that the weight started to come off. So what did that process involve?
Yeah, and it happened really slowly. I lost 20 kilograms over 4 years. I made changes that were incredibly sustainable. Instead of obsessing about what I couldn't eat, I started focusing on all the foods I wanted to eat more of. So, it's not that pasta's bad, it's just that I want to add in a lot more vegetables. And naturally, over time, I started to find enjoyment in exercise again, which, evaded me. And you know what that means? It means that I wasn't doing high-intensity exercise. I was just going for a walk, and that was enjoyable. And when things are enjoyable, we do them so much more consistently. And I think this is really the key.
That's
and what
true.
I talk about in the book, it's just about finding something you can live with. It's no nonsense, it's common sense, but we do need reminding, because diet culture is all around us. So it's easy to forget that you should eat healthily, but your body is already perfect the way it is.
Gee, common sense are key words, aren't they? For other people trying to hop off the diet roller coaster, you recommend crowding.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah.
What's crowding?
It's simply crowding in more of the healthy stuff. So when you create a list of forbidden foods, you get obsessed about what you're not allowed to eat, like a toddler, right? So all I want you to do is start focusing on the foods you want to include more of. And it's a really easy way to actually eat healthier, super simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. Just crowd in more of the healthy stuff and you'll feel good.
That's a great tip.
Fill up on the good stuff.
And for more information, you can pick up a copy of The Nude Nutritionist. It is out now, The Nude Nutritionist, Lindy.
No nude pics, I promise you. Although you're welcome to buy the book to find out.
Let's just have a little look in here. Oh my goodness, what is going on there? Lindy Cohen.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for coming in.